So many people think that sales and marketing are these two completely different things, these two completely different concepts, when in reality, sales and marketing are one of the same. All of the best advertisers on the planet are all exceptional salespeople. If you look at guys like Alex Hormozy, for example, he will tell you that he took thousands upon thousands of sales consultations, and because of that, he was instantly a good marketer. When he started running ads, they would just hit because he understood human psychology and he understands how to sell. And if you want to become an expert marketer, what you have to understand is that all really good marketing is sales at scale. In this video, what I'm going to do is help you kill two birds with one stone. I'm going to dig in and help you be able to improve your sales process. And by improving your sales process, we're going to use those improvements and we're going to funnel those improvements into our front end marketing to take our advertising to a completely different level, because these two things are one of the same when you manage to first and foremost understand that, and then from there mesh both in together. So without any further ado, let's jump straight into the video. I want to start off by telling you about a story about an offer that I'm still currently running at the moment. So with this offer, when we first launched it, our cost per call was pretty high when we first launched, and our survey page conversion rates weren't the best, and also our sales conversion rates on the back end, they also were pretty vanilla as well. So across the entirety of the funnel, our KPIs are pretty vanilla, and I knew we could take this offer to a much higher level than it was at. I knew it. And I noticed something. I noticed that one of my closers was closing like 2x more than everybody else on the team. Like, it was just outperforming everyone like a savage. And I was like, what is going on here? Like, what is he doing? So I took the time, I reviewed around 10 to 20 of his calls, and I noticed a pattern. He would string together a sentence or two. It wasn't anything super lengthy or super complicated, but he would string together a couple of sentences, and he would use a particular angle to explain our product to the clients. And whenever he said this, people's eyes would just light up. They would verbally express how happy they were and how intrigued they were when he mentioned this. And most importantly, they would take out their wallet and purchase more with him whenever he said these sentences. And when I saw that, I had a eureka moment in my mind. So you're probably thinking, well, of course, you told the other sales guys to say the exact same thing as him, and lo and behold, we did, and their sales call conversion rates improved. But we took it a step further than that. I took those words that he used, those sentences, that angle, and I took it from back-end conversion usage, and then I fronted it to our marketing. Because like I said at the beginning of this video, all really good marketing is sales at scale. So I knew that if those words are so powerful when spoken to 10 to 20 people, I knew it would work the same way when we put it at the front of our funnel. And when I did start writing ads based upon what I got from that sales guy and what was working so well for him, our cost per call went down dramatically. Our show rates boosted. Our survey page conversion rates went up. Our entire funnel and all of our KPIs went through the roof because we took things that worked extremely well on the sales side and we just used it in our marketing. So that's what I'm saying. All of the juice for your Facebook ads, your TikTok ads, your YouTube ads, all of that juice, all of that sauce, it comes from the one-on-one conversations that are being had in a sales environment. So it's really important you understand how to break down sales calls really well and be able to understand the triggers that get people to buy. When you understand those triggers, you can use those triggers in your marketing to yield way better results than you're currently getting right now. So what you should always do is listen to all of your sales guys' sales calls and take the juice, take all of the sauce from those calls and use it in your advertising campaigns. Even get onto the phones yourself and get really good at selling. And then the things you learn from actually selling, you'll be able to use it in your advertising as well. The reason this works is because all sales and marketing really are fractal patterns. And a fractal pattern is essentially a pattern that if you was to look at it on a small scale and then you zoom out, that same pattern will still exist on a larger level of scale as well. So for example, if you was to get like a snowflake, for example, like a little snowflake, and then you zoom into that snowflake at one of the branches, and then you zoom out, you'll notice that as you zoom out, that same pattern just continues and continues and continues and continues. So those are fractal patterns that remain true on a small scale and also a larger scale as well. You need to start looking at your sales calls as a fractal pattern, that if you was to zoom out of that pattern or zoom into that pattern, what you see will remain true at different levels of scale. So what you want to be able to do is look at your sales calls, look at these 45-minute to 1 hour long sales calls, and look at what works in that 1 hour sales call. And then what you want to do is take what works on those sales calls, and then you want to put it into your Facebook ads, but you want to condense it. So you want to take a 1 hour call and then you want to condense that into a 30-second ad. And you want to do the exact same thing. The pattern remains the same. You start by digging into the pain. After you dig into the pain, you paint the picture of the dream, and then you bridge the gap with your product. The same thing that happens on a 1 hour or 2 hour long, however long your sales calls are, it's the same thing you want to be able to embed into your ads, but just condense it into 30 seconds. That's why right now, even with one of the offers that we're currently running at the moment, for this offer, we're spending like $150,000 per month on ads, and I'm able to get half the cost per call of my marketer. And the reason I'm able to get half the cost per call is because I'm a better salesperson than he is. I'm able to write better copy. I understand human psychology much more than he does, and then that trickles in to my ability to get half the cost per call. And this is such an important thing to be able to do. So for this particular offer, I'm spending $150,000 per month on ads. Let's say, for example's sake, this offer only made $150,000 in actual profit. Let's just say that I spent $150 and I made $150 in profit. Well, if I had somebody else write my ads, and let's say, for example, their cost per call would double because they wasn't as good as writing ads as I am, then that means that my $150,000 a month in spend will go to $300,000 per month in spend. And then that $150K in profit would completely cease to exist. The company literally wouldn't be making any profit. At that point, it will literally become a charity. So your ability to be able to sell and your ability to be able to advertise is so important. If you can't do it, it's literally the difference between your offer working and your offer just crumbling. So even though right now I'm not the sales manager and I'm not reviewing needing to review all of the sales calls and do all of the sales coaching, I still always listen to our closers' sales calls, and I use the source from those calls to constantly tweak and improve our marketing endeavors. So I want you guys to start doing the same thing as well. Look what's working in a one-on-one sales sense, and then put that towards the front end of your marketing, and you'll get way better results than you're currently getting. If you found this video helpful, then just like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll make more videos like this in the future. If you would like to see me go deeper on any points, just let me know as well, and I can definitely go deeper. If you want to see me make a particular topic in the future, just leave it in the comment section and I'll definitely make that too. But I'm telling you, if you learn how to sell to a really high degree, then marketing will just be second nature. You won't need to take any marketing courses or anything like that. You'll be ready to go. So understand human psychology, understand how to convert in a one-on-one sales environment, and then you'll be able to do that exact same thing at scale. In the next one, see you later.